Here is help wanted by Hex. Your overburdened puzzle makers are seeking assistance and have placed a help wanted message in this puzzle's grid. Naturally, the message has been cryptically rendered to screen for qualified applicants. Because of the resulting alterations to certain entries, answer lengths have been withheld. Answers include 8 capitalised words. Okay, now what I realise I've done, I haven't got the paper copy, so I'm just going to go and get the paper copy, zooming off of the screen. Paper copies in this folder, and just get a can or two. You know, something I needed to do. Right, Hex. This is from. When is it from? Actually, if I just scroll up the clues, it'll tell me from April 2004. So good luck, us. Let me first code all the clues when I get stuck. Over to you. Yeah, we don't know. All we know is that there is a shenanigan happening at some point. What across? Encrypted the ad, keeping center separate. Encrypted the ad, keeping center separate. I want that to be an anagram of the ad. Encrypted, so anagram it, keeping C for center. And then it would mean separate. Or to separate. And that doesn't seem to be right. Or at least if it is, I haven't spotted the anagram. Hated C is an anagram. Keeping centre. What could centre be? Middle. So separate. Thresh. Don't know. Got to come back to one. Of course, I do mean shenanigan. You're absolutely right. What do you mean by Golden Age waterfall? What do you mean? South American greeting bar fare. South American greeting bar fare. So is it Spanish or Portuguese for hello? So hola, which is either HOLA or OLA. Bar fare. Bar is a rod. 5 spaces in the grid. There were 6 in the first one. Doesn't mean anything to us. We're now... right, fair enough. 9 across. Protect novel version of a utensil. Protect novel version of a utensil. Anagram of a utensil. How many letters have we got? 8 spaces in the grid, so it could be just a utensil. Anagrammed. What was it? Protect... Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I have got 9. So I'll give that a few seconds. It is an anagram of a utensil, and it means protect, novel version being your anagram indicator. Go for 9. And hello to Rathvon. Hello. Go for 9. Anagram of a utensil. Starts with I. Insulate. If you protect something, you insulate it. Now, because of the way the preamble was sort of sounding, it said resulting alterations to certain entries, answer length has been withheld. That sort of implies that if there's an alteration to a clue answer, that it will change its length. So I'm going to say, if it is its original length, I'm just going to put it in. And then we will adjust as necessary. If need be, resender! Hello! Good evening. Good evening. Hope you are well. Shout out to resender. Just for the surface meaning catnip, you could just do novel, or just protect a version of a utensil, just for the surface reading. Novel version is just a longer way of indicating it's an anagram indicator, so it's fine. I mean, maybe there's a shenanigan. You have to look at certain words of a clue as well. Feeble-minded scoundrel holding box. Feeble-minded scoundrel holding box. So I want scoundrel to be cad or cur. And maybe spar. Because cad with spar in it is Caspard, the friendly ghost. So it isn't that, but it feels like a lovely word. Caspard. Is it actually a word? Is it actually a word? It is not. Quick, we can make it. We can make it a word if we write into the dictionary and say this is what it means. Feeble-minded. 4 spaces in the grid though. It's quite short. Actually, there's quite a lot of short entries in that grid, isn't there? So I think we might be removing or doing some rebusing. Caspar is a lovely word. Okay, moving on. 13, writer on either side of Charlie, producer. And that's Charly. Charlie is italicized in the paper version, so I assume there is something called Charlie. Producer. Movie based on Flowers for Algernon. Thank you much. As we all know, my movie knowledge is impeccable. Oh no, is it? Oh. I like things to make me feel happier, so I won't be watching that. All I can think of, for writer, it's usually pen or Poe. Things, very short terms for a writer. I can't think of any other 3-letter authors at the moment. On either side of Charlie. So because it's sort of like the word Charlie in the native alphabet, I sort of want it to be C. But I don't understand what the producer is doing. So I'm going to come back to that. Playwright suggestion after the premiere. Okay, playwright suggestion after the premiere. It is going to be a term for a playwright and a term for a suggestion, and one becomes the other when you take the first letter off. I think you can actually technically read it either way round, but I think it's going to be playwright being the longer one, suggestion. Oh, no, you can absolutely read it both ways. So, how many letters in the grid? 4. Suggestion is a hint. Is there a playwright that's... I mean, Peer Gynt. No, that's Peer Gynt Sweet, isn't it? And that's nothing to do with playwright. Ibsen. A suggestion. A clue. Is there anything if you take off or add a letter to clue? First letter, please, here for Meredith. Let's go for the first letter because I want to get something in the grid. Is it going to be Ibsen then? Suggestion, but Bson or hint just becomes int. Next letter, please. Suggestion, inference. Inference. They've all got it. Inference. That's not quite. Oh, we've got. Oh dear, Meredith is all sorts of things. So if it is ing, it hasn't helped. Damn it. Is there like, is ting or tinge? Tinge becomes inge. There is a playwright inge, and it's tinge, which is your suggestion. But after the premiere, take the first letter off, becomes inge. There we go. Good. Thank you very much for that. And I wouldn't have got it off of IN, I don't think. Maybe not. Agents lifting units. Yes, I'm happy with 15. It's a double definition. One of the definitions is slightly quirky in a way. I'll give that a few seconds. Agents lifting units. Few of you are getting 15. I'm just checking up on my friend to see if where he is in the English channel, because he's slightly intrigued as to where he's going to lose cell reception. When is his mobile phone going to conk out? Go for 15. Agents is one part of the definition, and lifting units is the other, but it's sort of like in a gym. So it's reps, like repetitions. An agent is a rep, and lifting units are also reps. They are all at sea. Yes, indeed. Maybe one of these days I should try and do a stream from an offshore location, or just on a pool, floating on many pool noodles. Hauntingly beautiful. You wouldn't like it. Hauntingly beautiful English picked up by abandoned child. 7 letters in the grid. Hauntingly beautiful English picked up by abandoned child. Pirate streaming, yeah. And yeah, where am I? Yeah. Hauntingly beautiful. Eerie? English is E. Okay. Picked up. So possibly a sound thing. Abandoned child. A waif. E-waif. Eerie is sort of what I want it to be at the moment. English picked up by abandoned child. What is that abandoned child doing there? That's a lovely raid phrase. What is that abandoned child doing there? Anyone got that? Oh no, Matt Clemson. Oh no. That's a terrifying thought. One I might lean into. I've still got the Mr. Blobby mask. 21 across. Oh, Stephen's got 16. Okay, we'll go for first two letters, please, because I think the first letter is going to be E. Well, I think there's a way of making it hauntingly beautiful, but it's almost certainly not that. It starts with OR for a start. Okay, abandoned child would therefore be orphan. Is it something backwards? Is it a hidden? What is going on here? So I'm told orphan looks good. I can't parse it. Obviously, an abandoned child is an orphan. Hauntingly beautiful. I mean, orphanage, but no. What's going on? Is there another meaning of orphan? A short line at the end of a paragraph, fine. A child or animal deprived of father or mother, or usually both through death. A machine that has been phased out or superseded. Hello. I'm not seeing another definition. You forgot about English. How is my mythology? Not good enough, apparently. I'm not getting it. Is there an E? Is it orphan? Is it orphan? There is an E indeed. So it's not orphan, but Orpheus then. Oh, is it? Okay. No. Okay. So English in there, Orphean or something like that. I'm putting an E in it, so it's of an abandoned child. That's a word. Orphean. Okay. Relating to or characteristic of the poet Orpheus. And that sort of, especially being melodious, so your definition is hauntingly beautiful. So English is E, being picked up by the abandoned child, orphan. So it's E in orphan, and it means hauntingly beautiful. That's a word that I haven't heard of before, but I can understand it. So that makes sense. There we go. 7 letters go, so it's going straight to the grid. That's a very suspicious line with no things to put in. Evening Rat thinks, hope you're doing well. Butinsky's broken promise. Butinsky's broken promise. All I can see is but. Tins. Is it a hidden? Tins. It's an obvious raid phrase though, so I don't think it's going to count. It sort of has to come out of me accidentally. And there's a raid phrase right there. First letter, please. Insk. A promise is an IOU, isn't it? How many letters are in the... 7. Don't like that. Is a Buttinsky, is that just an idiot? Is that a term for like an oaf? Something like that? Broken is an anagram indicator. Is it an anagram of Buttinsky? A meddler, someone who butts in. Okay. So an intruder or something like that? A promise, though. Is it an anagram of Buttinsky? Second letter, please. It's an anagram of snub kitty. That's quite a good anagram for snub kitty. I am, though, is not good, so it's not an anagram. So broken. What can broken mean? Not working, off. The promise is sort of an IOU. But there's no M. Oh, anagram of promise, Dan. Dan, there's another word you can anagram. In that case, what can it be? It's going to end ER. Yes, go for 21. It's an anagram of promise. I had it. Just got the parts the other way around. Anagram of promise, an imposer. And that 7 letters will fit. Vlad the Imposer. True to a listener's tradition. True to a listener's tradition. Yep, happy with that. I'm just going to go straight for it. It's right, R-I-G-H-T, so that's true, but to a listener, it only sounds like it, so it's a tradition, R-I-T-E. Assuming that there isn't a shenanigan happening, because the shenanigan could shove it the other way around, but at the moment, that'll do. No, me neither, Stephen. I haven't heard of it either, but you can sort of get the idea of it, because it's got butt in it. No good. There is nothing good with a butt in it, is there? Oh no, butter. Butter is lovely. There's nothing good with a butt in it. Butterflies are lovely. Caterpillars, no. Very much no, but butterflies, absolutely lovely. Drama about a patriarch. Drama about a patriarch. So like a fuss, a do... Scene, patriarch, patron. Buttons can be cute, I'll give you that. A rebuttal, you leave your rebuttal out of it, Matt Clemson, yes. Can I just say, we're all on fine form tonight. I'm very much enjoying it, even though I'm stuck at this crossword. Drama about a patriarch, so term for drama, possibly 3 letters if it's a do. Is that patriarch, is it going to be Adam? Like that patriarch, or Noah? Yes, it's Noah, isn't it? No is the Japanese drama. Blimey, I've pulled that out of my butt. No is the Japanese type of drama. Put A in it, and you get Noah, a biblical patriarch. Be fascinated by noise engulfing hockey arena. So it's going to be a rink, I assume. Be fascinated by 2 words, 7 letters there. I don't really know what the drama is. I know there's several types of Japanese drama. Can't remember any of the others at the moment, but no is the main one because it keeps coming up in cryptics. Don't know when the last time I went to a theatre was. Ooh, there's a question. I was also trying to wonder, when was the last time I swam in the sea? And for me, 2023. And I went, oh, that's a really long time ago. I've swum in pools since then, but the last time I swam in the sea, and it was the Mediterranean, so it was a lot warmer than the UK, it was 2023, quite a long time ago. But theatre, I don't know when last time... I'll actually have to sit down and think about theatres. Why don't you think about theatres? No. Be fascinated by something. So if it's rink, that K I don't like. First letter, please, 26, because Meredith and a few others have got it. And I haven't explicitly said hello to you, Catus. So hello. because I know you like it when I say hello and acknowledge you and actually acknowledge some of you in the chat. A din. Yes, there you go. Okay, yep. Go for 26 then. So it is din, and it is around rink. That K I didn't like the look of at all, but drink in. Rinkin din. Rinkin din. Poet turned in direction of actress. Poet turned in the direction of actress. I don't know what that means. Poet turned, anagram of poet, in the direction of. In the direction of is going to be 2. And then we're going to need a term for an actress, maybe. I'm going to come back to that one. I feel like there's a shenanigan going on. Don't know what's going on. Running away. Stephen might have it. I'm going to give him a point for that because I bet he does have it. And we'll have to wait an hour to find out. Reformulation of lens care disinfectant, perhaps. Reformulation of lens care disinfectant, perhaps. Well, I will say all the acrosses appear to have behaved shenanigan-wise. Is it in all the downs? I'm not convinced by 28, though. There might be one there. But reformulation of lens care. Anagram of lens care. Disinfectant, perhaps. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Go for 29. Pardon me. Anagram of lens care. And I'm assuming cleanser. That's a disinfectant, isn't it? Yeah. Cleanser. Which reminds me, I need to do some cleansing around the house as well. Clobber heavyweight. Clobber heavyweight. Is there going to be stone? Because if you... a stone is a heavy weight. And if you clobber someone, you might stone them. I feel like I'm going to need some crosses for that because it's a double definition. It is bin day, that is very true. And I think it's the first proper bin day where they're back on schedule. It's taken until the end of January to get it back on track. I'm still behind at work from Christmas. My lord, I am struggling to get back on track. Part of that is me having a bit of a time trying to just, I think, had things flown properly, I would now be back on track after Christmas. But I am not. Muslim doctrine is held by Carpenter's Helper. 6 letters. Is there a tersh? T-E-R-S-H-E? Is it a hidden? No. Is there an shell? No. Is there a shelp? It's not going to be there. What is time anymore, Matt Clepson? Who knows? Have I gone past it? Is it a hidden and I just have somehow misheld it? Carpenter's Helper could be a vice. Okay, hang on. What if it is vice? Carpenter's Helper would be like a vice or something like that, and then is could be put in it. So like a vizier is where I'm going to, but it's not quite vizier. Is that what it's going to be? Vicise or something like that? First letter, please. What other Carpenter's Helpers are there? The big bless. This is a word and a half. Uh-oh. What 4-letter things help carpenters now? I've assumed it's 4 letters, of course, assuming that it's not a shenanigan. It's probably a shenanigan. Second letter, please. Actually, I shouldn't be asking for this one. I should have left it to the end because we've got a lot of stuff going on in the bottom right corner, so we could have... Is it just shelp? It isn't. A shiv for Carpenter's Helper? Nurse. Shish kebab. Shish, something like that. Next letter, please. Let's go for that. Makes you want mushrooms. Oh. We're so close to it. Oh, is it? Is it? Will it happen? Assuming that is, and we're putting is in there. SHIS. Shisha is a word, but I don't think it's going to be. Tobacco flavoured with fruit and molasses. No. Right. What is the next letter? Here we go. Oh. Okay. Right. So Shiite. Or Shiism, actually, isn't it? Flippin' heck, is in a shim. A shim's a thing, isn't it? A shim. A thin slip of metal or wood used to fill spaces. Yes. So your shim is your carpenter's helper. Put is in that and you get Shiism. And yeah, you're right, it's a word and a half, but I'm sort of at least familiar with it. Whew. Gosh, we skirted some danger there with that Wheel of Fortuning. Okay, down time. Downtime. Lower World Cup record. Now a lower can be a cow. A World Cup FIFA record. Record. Tape. LP. EP. Lower. Lower down. No. Loads of things. Can't work it out. Going down to... Shiite would be the person or the sect. They would be practicing Shiism. So that's the difference. Terminate, more masculine mammal. Terminate, more masculine mammal. More masculine. Manlier. Mammal. There are some interesting words going on there. Interesting letters in here. Grand Gold Rush. 3 down is here. Grand Gold Rush. Based on that U, a U for gold, and then a rush, which could be to speed, or it could be a type of rush, as in like a reed. Speed or reed, neither of which fits in. Or it could be rush. Rush is rush, or rush. Grand. Auspicious. Ornate. No, it's got to start AU. Oh. Gold is OR as well, but Nate isn't. Rush. You're getting 3. I want to get it down on my own, so I'm going to run away from it, I think. Rush. Speed. What am I going to think of is speed or rush or is it sedge or something? Not gonna run away. Wayward heirs share bead shops. Wayward heirs share bead shops. Now, something is weird. It feels weird about the clues as well. Okay, we've got a grid spanner. Woohoo! How long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Okay, bead shops, it feels like the definition. I think we've got wayward heirs share. I want it to be something like haberdasheries, which I think is to do with that sort of thing. But it's a something aries. We're going to put that in. Wayward heirs. And I saw that exclamation mark, so I'm deliberately not going to look at the chat now. So wayward heirs share. So there's your ERIES. And you've got hash. You've got the hash and R of this. Arrays. Okay. But there's no B. Dash is... It's something to do with the dash, isn't it? dash. Have I got too many R's as well? Hab. Okay. That R sort of goes. Something's going on there, and I can't quite work it out. Oh, hang on, and bead. Oh, I need the letters for bead. So it's just haberdasheries. It's an anagram of heirs share bead. Okay, so I've worked out the clue. Now, what's going on? It's got to be dash for dash. Haberdasheries. That dash becomes a dash. Featured performer sings westbound. Featured performer sings westbound. I'm going to do that now. I don't like that clue because it's not westbound, it's northbound. A featured performer is a star. If you sing, you rat. But it's going northbound, not westbound. But I'm assuming there's a song called Westbound and there isn't a song called Northbound, I would expect. But that's what that's going to be. Featured performer is a star. Sings is rat, and that's going the wrong way round. Crumb in opening of soft drink. Crumb in opening of soft drink. And it's not 7 down. It's quite a shame for that clue, for not being 7 down. A crumb, a hint, an iota, a mote, a sop. Is that right? In opening of soft drink. Soft is P in music, isn't it? Or quiet, anyway. I'm going to come back to that one as well. 7. Floated Vandal, $1,000. And this one is here. At least there's a G at the end of that. And which clue is it? Well, if this is a count of 7 up, this clue, 7 down. Remembered almost professionally. A vandal. Oh, a hun. So if something hung there in the sky, it floated there, and G for $1,000, and that is a vandal is in a hun historically, and excellent emoting there. Greek character penetrating in gracious, artless roles. So is it going to be a Greek letter put in maybe ear in and then gracious, or just in gracious, and then an artless role? Just not here today. Greek character. There's quite a few, unfortunately. And there's a few 2-letter ones. Maybe pi. New. Oh, that could be new, couldn't it? Gracious. Oh, gracious could be G, couldn't it? That is what is going on. Nice, well done, Dan. So, goodness gracious me, you said to say G. That's not. So, in is in. Gracious, as in goodness gracious me. G, new is your Greek character. That's penetrating it all. An artless role, ingénieux. Which, even having the definition in front of me and the word ingénieux, still couldn't tell you what ingénieux means, even though it's right there. Ingénieux feels like it should be said French, but don't know. Palm, perhaps. Inserted in sort of pocket carelessly. Palm, perhaps, inserted in sort of pocket carelessly. Is it a hidden? Backwards? No. Not spotting this, so I'm going to come back to that. Internet marketers of Technetium in ruins. Internet marketers of Technetium in ruins. 11 goes there. What this? I don't know what the abbreviation for Technetium is. It TE for the symbol there. Internet marketers is marketers. I was wondering something like Cisco or Yahoo or something like that. I would like Technetium symbol because at this point in time, if I wasn't online, I'd go right TE TC. In ruins. Ruins. Obliterates, destroys. It's not going to be an anagram of Technetium. Something might be going on with this square. I'm expecting a message to come out here. Is this a symmetrical grid? It is a symmetrical grid. Okay. So it is the middle row. Internet marketers. Feels like that's what it's got to be, but I don't know. In audition, check flames colourful display. Check flames colourful display. So check flame, maybe said out loud. Because in audition out loud. Colourful display, 15. Sneeze coming up. Be very relieved that I muted myself. Oh no, my monitor's got stuff all over it. 15 across. Goes there. Check. Oh, so to check is to rain, isn't it? And a flame. Rain dance. Oh, unless it's just check. Nah, that's check is rain. I'm going to put an A because it sounds like rain. R-E-I-N for the check. Flame, fire, rain, fire. Rain, something. Colourful display. Rainbow. What? Oh, a flame is in your bow. B-E-A-U. Your love interest. That flame. So check is rain. R-E-I-N becomes rain. R-A-I-N. Bow. B-E-A-U becomes B-O-W. Rainbow. Free ring set in favourite gem. A couple of years ago, if I'd been given the clue rainbow, the word rainbow to clue, I might have thought of a homophone. Sounds like rain, sounds like bow. And then I would have undoubtedly gone, someone else will have thought of that, that's not good enough, and then dismissed it. Because I had a bit of a while thinking, oh, but all cryptic clues have probably been written, and that for a start, that's not true. But yes, there are no new ideas under the sun. But that doesn't matter. It matters if I think of it. If I can come up with it, then it's a clue that I have written. It doesn't matter if someone else in Spain or around the world has, I don't know why I meant Spain, has written it. It's new to me. And a sort of, had a big writer's block over that for a while. Free ring set in favourite gem. Free ring set in favourite gem. Ring, I want to be the letter O, and I want to say it's set that in favourite. Which would be like a pet. But there's no extra letters, but because I think there might be a shenanigan, I'm not going to ask for help on that one. I'm going to come back to it, I hope. Fixes pot payments, accepting 2 notes. Fixes pot payments, accepting 2 notes. So I'm immediately thinking pot payments is antes, like poker. So 2 notes. 2 of the letters from A to G, possibly N as well. Is it going to be that? Let's have a look at the grid and see what we've got. 18 is... Yeah, okay. Why is there an I in it? Because if it is antes, why is there an I in it? Accepting 2 notes. Oh dear. Yippee! Yippee the bush kangaroo. Whenever I hear any word that rhymes with Skippy, my brain immediately goes afterwards. Same word, the bush kangaroo. Okay. I can't get this either, and there's no extra letters to help either. Oh no. Again, because it crosses that middle line, I'm not going to come to it until later. But antes is the pot names, accepting 2 notes. What's the I there? Oh, T is a note. Okay. Okay, so what if there's an extra letter going on here? So, an... And then I'll need another T. And I need another... I need another letter in there of some kind. I wanted it to be antiques for a second. What's the other note? Do? Fixes antidotes? It is, isn't it? It's antidotes. And then there's a dot. Okay. So fixes is a fix really an antidote. I'd say more of a cure, but I guess it's a fix. I guess it works. Pot payments here, antes. It's got T and do. Musical notes. I was thinking musical notes, the letters A to G. And you get antidotes in there. Okay. Opera and dot is represented by the word dot there. Opera taking place among northern animals. Is it a hidden? Is there a theronym? Let's have a look at 19. Ernony? Is there a thing called Ernony? Is that a... So it's not in Chambers because it's a proper noun if it is, but is there an opera called that? It's a Verdi opera. Okay, that will go in, and that will definitely very much set the hidden counter to 1. Bing! Good. Gaining interest. Has kids spinning bright tops. I want that to be an anagram of has kids and the letter I. But there's a lot of letters there for that. Oh, is it the tops of? Has kids spinning. Okay. If there's a dash going on somewhere in this. Dashikis are your bright tops. So we'll put the dash in there and we'll put an I there. So it's an anagram of has kids with the letter I for interest. And a dashiki is a bright top. It does describe every opera ever written. Completely agree. Temporarily leave a jacket. Temporarily leave a jacket. Yeah, there you go. Parker. Yes, milady. Parker. That is going to be park for temporarily leave. You park your car, you temporarily leave it, and then A is A, and a jacket is a parka. A hot new word. Bright enough to light a dark. Not that kind of bright. And I know you know. 25 is this. 4 letters beginning with O. A hot new world. which I'm now singing like in Aladdin, a hot new word. Okay, go for 25, I'm assuming. Oath. Anagram of a hot, which is oath. That's what I was hoping you would say. Oath. Okay. There you are. Yep. It's just suspiciously simple. We've had some tricky clues, and then there was just a relatively simple anagram, so it made me go, can't be that, can it? Because it's too simple, but it was. Marketer of fruit parcel. Marketer of fruit parcel. I'm happy with 26. A double definition going on here. Matt Clemson's got it. Let's give it to Matt. Go for it, Matt, for number 26. I love a banana right now. I haven't said a raid phrase in at least 10 minutes now. It is dole. A pass to parcel out is to dole out, and a marketer of fruit is dole, the company. Not one room is standard radio. Okay, 27. Oh no, that's previous clues that I have somehow left in. Get rid of them. Don't do that. There must be a 27 though. Hang on. Not one room is standard. That's where it finishes. Good work, Dan. Not one room is standard, and then the radio was just wrong. Not one room is standard. Norm, just based on that. Norm. So not one is nor. Room. Not one is no. Room is RM. Standard. Norm. When you get a second, check your transcription of 17 down. Free rings set in favourite gem is what I have in my paper copy. What have you got in your transcription? Because that will make things more tricky if I don't have the thing. But this is from when I got... So I actually went to the Atlantic and just copy and pasted everything over. What have you got for... You think 17 down is right as it... Well, this is exciting. Okay. Well, now we know that we're dealing with some dashes and dots or something. We can go back to the start. So there's probably a dash going on in here then, maybe. Encrypted, the dash, keeping centre separate. Or separate, but now what's the H doing there? Maybe centre is CEN? No, because it's got to be 6. Oh, detach. It is just a straight anagram, and I just didn't spot it. There we go. Anagram of the ad with C for centre is detach. Okay, we're looking like sushi now. Cooking on gas, which you wouldn't do to sushi, of course. South American greeting bar fare. Your greeting is high. S is South, US is American, and high is your greeting in your bar fare is a sushi bar. Nice. Okay. It's a lot easier when you've got most of the letters already in the grid. Feeble-minded scoundrel holding box. I'm not saying that out loud, Arch Davidson. No. There's nothing wrong with it, but just, I do not want to. No. Do not stand by Arch's words. Sort of sit next to them. Feeble-minded scoundrel holding box. Feeble-minded, you sort of want to be weak. Scoundrel. A lag. Box. What's the box? Box could be TV. Good evening, Lightning. Always. About all things. Don't know what you're referring to in particular, but always be concerned. Yes. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. We're doing crosswords. Okay, this has got 12, as does Stephen. First letter then, because there might be a dot or a dash going on. A dog could be a scoundrel. So a tin, feeble-minded, doting then? Is that really the same thing? Because then you've got dot and then ing. Doting is feeble-minded. Okay, so your scoundrel is a dog and holding a box, a tin, a can, all that sort of thing, containers. Same route as dotage. Okay, yes, fine. Yeah, okay. I'm going to come back to that because ER is not enough for me to go on. 28. Okay, not much left. Poet, probably bard, turned in the direction of actress. Poet is a bard. Now, what if it was bard dot? There we go. 2. Okay, so it's Bridget Bardot, that's the actress. Poet is a bard, turned in the direction of 2. T-O is in the direction of, but it's turned, so we reverse it. So bard 2 reversed. Bardot. Clobber heavyweight. Whale. If you whale someone, you clobber them. A whale is a heavyweight, sure. Clobber? How does that work? For 30 across. Whale on. Okay. Okay. Don't like it. Okay. Lower World Cup record. I wanted to be disc for record, but why? Is it disco without an E, without an O, or is there more to it? I can't imagine a dash or a dot going in here. That's so annoying. It's not lower world. It's not lower World Cup. It's a lower world, which is dis, which is hell. C for cup, and your record is that. Nice. I do like it when you get a good misdirection like that. Terminate. So that's going to be end. Terminate is that, but end. But I reckon we'll get a dot or a dash here. More masculine. Mammal. An endotherm, isn't it? Which means sort of a warm-blooded. Is that where we're going? Because it's got dot in it, which is where I've got endotherm. Terminate is end, so more is other, and masculine is M. Why is more other? I need some more. I need the other. Doesn't quite work. Other M, not a good Metroid game. No. How does other equal more? I'm sure there's a sentence in which you can swap them, but I can't think of it. And more. And other, ask more people. Ask other people. Grudgingly letting it go. Grand Gold Rush. Well, I sort of want it to... I do want something to happen with a dash here. Maybe not. Maybe not. A rush is a dot. I want another dot here, basically. Just from what I think might be going on. Because I've got 17 down now, so I know what's going on there. Or dot. If it was a dot. That doesn't look good. I mean, to rush is to dash, but... Gonna have to come back to that. And I know a few of you got there, but I will come back to that. 6, crumb in opening of soft drink. Is it swine? And if so, why? Because opening of soft is S and a drink is wine. Crumb for wine? Yeah, Stephen says, is this a slangy thing? So a swine is a pig. It's a term of strong abuse. Crumb. Little bit of morsel, soft part of bread. A worthless and contemptible person. So that's the bit we're missing. The meaning of crumb there. So that means a swine. There you go. Schwein. Palm, perhaps, inserted in sort of pocket carefully. Oof. Okay, second letter, please. So we know the first letter is an S. Second letter, please. Palm, perhaps. Could be a PDA. You know, as in because that used to be a thing. This is from, when was it? 2004, I want to say. Yes, May 2004. So Palm could be a PDA at this point in time. L for the second letter. Palm, perhaps. That could be PDA. Inserted. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay, that it is. Because I think we're going towards slapdash. So we've got slash. Slapdash means carelessly, and it's PDA in slash. So palm perhaps is a PDA, but slash for sort of pocket. Yes, I don't know. A slash pocket. Katus just says like that's a thing. Doesn't mean a thing here. Does that mean the one at a diagonal angle or something? Anyway, it's going to be slapdash. Also known as slant pockets, slash pockets, commonly appear on pants, slacks and jackets. Okay. Or, as we know them, pockets. Internet markers of technetium in ruins. Okay. .coms. So TC is our technetium and ruins are dooms. Doomeds. Yes, indeed, catnip. Dooms, ruins, put TC for technetium, and then you get .coms, and those are your internet marketers. There we go. 17. So this is peridot. Free. Ring is O. Set in favourites. That's so rid is. Let me type it out. Rid is your free. So rid O, free ring, rid O, set in favourite, pet as in teacher's pet, and then gem peridot. And that is everything. Right, back to the beginning for one last time. 13. Chancer. Maybe. Chaucer. No, it's going to be Chaucer. So writer is your definition. On either side of Charlie, producer. Why? I don't know whether I like that. And now I know why you were saying that you didn't quite like it either. An anti-hidden. So if I didn't spot an anti-hidden, does that mean I put the counter up? It's not wrong. Leaves a weird taste in the mouth. Oh, there's a red phrase. Okay. Is it just that down to go? Grand Gold Rush. I can't get it. You should be able to get it. Grand. So grand feels like the definition like auspicious, that sort of thing. August. A rush is a gust of wind. There you go. I wasn't thinking of wind at all. August. There you go. So grand is august, gold is AU, and gust of wind. Okay. Your overburdened puzzlemakers are seeking assistance and have placed a help wanted message in the puzzle's grid. Naturally, it has been rendered cryptically. So, we've got 3 lines with some dots and dashes in it. The other letters don't appear to say anything. I'm just, for ease of looking at, going to highlight these lines. And then I'll think about it for a bit. Dot, dot, dot. Oh! It's dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, 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 which in Morse code spells out S. Why is there an S there? Did I type that? Maybe I knew. Spells out S-O-S, dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. That's the letter for S, that's the letter for O, that's the letter for S in Morse. Well, there we go. I started typing slapdash there. Oh, well, there you go. The S was cromulent. And that is the help that is wanted by Hex. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. A fun little puzzle with a nice light little thing. Always fun to do a rebus. Not too tricky a rebus on this occasion. And yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that's the help that you wanted. Needed to say SOS.